check out. That's one.
World of Shirts.
Yeah, he's the guy. He's one of the locals. Like he's the drunk.
Is he the main man?
He's not the main man. That's Daniel Larson. We'll do that.
What's going on, everybody? It's ChubbyChakra back with another video, and today we.
Oh my God! What happened to SpongeBob?
We doing?
Yeah. Load up. What was his name? Shirt.
World of Shirts.
World of Shirt. Right. I'm saying that correctly, right?
Shirt. Yeah, shirts. Like a shirt.
Yeah. Okay. This sounds so fucking weird.
Yeah, weird people with weird names. There he is.
How do you
World of T-shirts. Yeah.
World of T-shirts. That's still a fucking weird ass name.
New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do. Now you're in New York.
I already hate him.
This is World of T-shirts, and he's the king of New York. Joshua Block.
We can either do that
They got
or
a king.
huh?
They got a king of New York.
Yeah,
king
right.
of New York.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's
Block better.
And there's
Come on,
nothing
man.
you can do about it, man.
He has to represent.
Represent your set, player, playboy.
Known as World of T-shirts, is a 22-year-old TikToker with over 2.6 million followers. The story of how this eccentric, alcohol-loving young man rose to popularity is quite a wild one. From eating bugs online,
Oh fucking hell! Oh
to
God!
dancing in front of his own Times Square billboard,
Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do.
and even having a meetup
That's
with
Daniel
another
Larson.
infamous lolcow named Daniel Larson.
New York.
Oh my God! Why does his nose look fake?
This is the crazy story of
Am I
World of
crazy?
T-shirts, the
Yeah,
Nose
he
outlaw
looks
king of
fucking
New York.
fake.
Joshua Block was born on August 7th, 2001, and like most people we talk about on this channel, there isn't a ton of information about his childhood and what he was like as a kid. Sadly, Josh's mom would develop ovarian cancer and pass away in 2015. His father would struggle to take care of Josh by himself following this, and his grandfather would end up taking legal custody of him. And this is when Josh would move from Virginia Beach to New York.
His mother had developed ovarian cancer, and she was on chemo and lived with that for about 4 years. And she passed away in 2015.
She had
That
a
sucks.
different personality. She cared about people. She did
That's
things
sad.
when we were kids. She would take us to the carnivals and stuff.
His father tried to take care of Josh best he could, but he was having a lot of difficulty. So I got legal custody of Josh.
It took a little getting used to moving from a different state. But once I did, I kind of liked it here more than I do in Virginia.
Josh started his journey into becoming the online social media figure he is today once he moved to the city.
He don't
In
sound like a
June
dumb lolcow.
2019, he would begin posting videos on
Yeah,
TikTok.
he sounds like a pretty normal dude for right now.
Yeah, it sound like
Old man is
normal.
snoring.
He just seem like a nerd.
And nothing would come of this for
Not
a few
even like
months until October when
that.
Josh
I would say
post
just like
Oh wait,
crickets.
what was
Easy.
that?
No
Oh,
exotic food check.
you sure you want to? You sure you want to?
I mean, Oh
After going
God.
viral for the first
I
time,
mean,
Josh
some
started
people
to
do
make
that.
even more TikToks in the pursuit of internet stardom. While a lot of his videos at the time did not garner much popularity, the ones that did helped him gain a small audience. And some of the things Josh was becoming known for was the awkward way he dances, the deadpan way he speaks, and his lip sync videos. I don't know if Josh has ever been able to properly sync up one of the songs he's trying to sing, and there's just something so funny about that to me. You don't need to be a doctor to realize Josh is on the autism spectrum, and this is a major contributor to all of his eccentric quirks and behaviors. I also don't think you need to be a genius to figure out what kind of audience was forming around Josh at this point in time. His quote-unquote fans were laughing at him, not with him. And while that does sound sad, this is TikTok at the end of the day. However, like most lolcows, Josh was oblivious to this fact, and the feedback and followers he was receiving was all he needed to continue forward in his As Josh's cult-like following grew, so did the amount of views his TikToks would get. He started regularly breaking 100,000
Is
views
that
on
how
some
it
of
works?
his dancing videos and his lip-sync videos as
It's
well.
like
Yeah, funny guy.
I don't understand your changes. I can't stand it.
That's
While a
insulting.
majority of
You
Josh's
do not.
followers were
see, come on,
You do not.
see, come on.
Josh explaining what the channel was about.
Welcome to World of Interviews, a YouTube channel where we do podcast interviews with famous TikTokers.
And the second video is a 5-minute interview on Josh himself.
In the month of August, I started making TikToks. In the month of September, I grew to love the app.
Who that nigga in the
And then
background?
in
That
the
shit
month
the
of
fuck out of
October
me.
is when I
That's-
started to get famous.
Wait, is that a person?
And
Yeah.
I've been
Oh yeah,
growing ever
it was
That
a
is-
since
person.
then.
what the
Oh,
hell?
That creep, that was
whoa.
fucking creepy.
Wait. Wait. That is creepy. He's just behind him in the doorway, and it's dark. And all you see is like this man's silhouette and barely his face.
Within the top 10,000
Why are you doing?
famous birthdays.
And
We
now
should
he's
get
just
as
gone.
many
In this
subs
one, he's
on
just
here as
what?
possible,
Oh my god.
and we should make money through the monetization once we reach that requirement.
It's clear he thought this YouTube channel was going to
He's
be
back.
a successful
Oh my God,
venture where
that's
he interviews
creepy.
other prominent creators in his sphere. However, this project didn't get more than its initial first episode and was abandoned shortly after its creation. Josh would also create another TikTok account in September of 2020 named the Starbucks Club.
Welcome to my second account, the Starbucks Club, where America runs on Starbucks. Welcome to the
What
club.
is America runs on?
Don't forget, you can
Okay.
only follow this account if you like Starbucks.
You see, Josh here is a big fan of Starbucks and for some reason decided to create an entire account dedicated to the franchise and its fans. And you were only allowed to follow this account if you drank Starbucks coffee. If you're a Dunkin' Donuts drinker, get out of here. You can't follow
Oh
this account.
shit,
It's not
my
for
bad.
you.
All right,
Why do
I gotta go.
buy $5 drinks every single day? 'Cause I do what I want with my money. Oh yeah, burning
tell him.
those sweet TikTok bucks. 'Cause
Yeah,
I can't
you tell him,
stand
Big
it
Josh.
burning a hole in my pocket. Or
Yeah.
my phone, 'cause I do everything mobile.
While both of these
Yeah,
side
mobile.
projects had failed, his main account, World of T-Shirts, was becoming bigger than ever. On September 27th, a TikTok of Josh critiquing a satire video of someone using ramen noodles to fix a toilet would go viral, gaining over 300,000 views. Josh would post a video explaining how pandemics happen every 100 years and that would gain almost 2 million views for some reason. His next big TikTok would come on October 6th when he would dye his tongue purple with Jolly Ranchers.
So these will change the color of your tongue permanently for weeks. We're gonna put these in my mouth and wait 10 minutes. It's not coming off.
This video would gain almost 10 million views, catapulting Josh into TikTok stardom. And because of the popularity of this video, millions of new people would come
I thought it
across
was supposed to
Josh
be
and all of his
purple.
eccentric behaviors. It was becoming apparent no matter
They
what
were
he
on
posted at this
different
point, it was
sides.
bound to go viral. Take, for example, another well-known World of T-Shirts TikTok that has millions of views that I don't understand whatsoever.
I don't really understand, but I fell down the stairs and now I got glue on my hand.
It seems like people just can't get enough of Josh and his emotionless, deadpan delivery, no matter what he's saying. The following month, in November, Josh would surprise his fans by breaking into the music industry. He would announce the release of a song called Normality on the 1st of December 2020.
It's very short, it's only about a minute long, but it's all about COVID. Since I have Select, it'll go to TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, and a whole lot of other platforms. Be ready, it'll be coming.
And just like he stated, on December
Imagine
1st,
it
Josh
sounds
would
like a
release his
fucking
47-second
Rasta
long
fucking
song to the public.
I remember 2019, living our best lives. New Year's Eve came along, looking forward to 2020. It marked the new decade. Everything was fine till March. Toilet paper shortage, quarantine, masks, social distancing. No job, no school, no nothing. Lockdown, everything canceled. Oh no! I'm inventing a time machine so I can go back to 2019 and bring back normality. Get it? Normality, just what we need.
Hey, he's
We
thinking
need
everything that
normality.
we're
I'm
wanting.
inventing a
He's doing this
time
for us.
machine so we can bring back normality.
Someone tell Daniel Larson he finally has some competition. Josh wouldn't stop with the release of just this one song. On December 31st, he would announce the release of his second song called Coffee and Boba Tea. This song would be
Coffee
released on
and Boba
Spotify
tea.
and got over 130,000 plays.
Bullshit.
Wake up in the morning, throw some clothes
Bro.
on, check my phone, run out the door. Where do I go? Of course, to get some coffee and some boba tea. Do I like it? Yes, I love it. I'm addicted, can never get enough. Woke up this morning, not feeling good. All I want for breakfast is some coffee and boba. Coffee and boba. Coffee and boba.
Fortunately for everyone, Josh wouldn't release any more music following this song. Instead, he would start taking his content to the streets of New York City. Josh began walking around singing Empire State of Mind by Jay-Z, and he would specifically sing the chorus by Alicia Keys, and this is where his most popular TikTok of all time would come from.
In New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do. Now you're in New York.
This TikTok today has gained over 30 million views. And while that seems
think
great
he's
for
in New
Josh's
York.
growing online presence, if you ask me, this is the catalyst of his downfall. With more eyeballs on him than ever before, he began to get approached by fans for photos and videos while he was out filming.
Can I get a quick selfie with you?
Not now, after I'm done with this segment.
I think it's safe to say for a normal person being flocked by eager fans for social interactions, this could be a daunting prospect. And for Josh, a socially awkward autistic man, this was an actual nightmare. Josh would start charging his fans $50 to take a photo or video with him. Now this was an attempt to deter people from approaching him, or it was to make a quick buck off his fans, but I'm not exactly sure about that. Even with this $50 deterrent, people still paid Josh for videos on the street, and this often resulted in TikToks of Josh looking like this being posted.
Yeah, New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't
He
do.
definitely doesn't like
Yeah,
New York.
he
Josh
nervous.
clearly wants no
He's
involvement
nervous
with
and he
random
just doesn't
strangers, and I think
wanna
that's
be
pretty
there.
apparent by the way he's acting in that TikTok. And if you ask Josh why he started charging his fans in the first place, it's because he didn't want random people to get famous for nothing.
I charge my fans for photos because if I just take their picture, they're gonna get famous quickly for nothing.
I guess in Josh's mind, if you took a photo or video with him, you would get famous by proxy, and he didn't want that to happen. This would be the first point of contention Josh's audience would have with him. People started to think Josh only saw his audience as a source of income, and that he did not want others to reach the same level of success as him. Most people did not want to pay Josh's $50 fee, and this resulted in a ton of videos on TikTok of Josh being filmed in public like he's some sort of wild animal. Also, not everyone that approached Josh was a fan that wanted a photo either. There was one day a troll would find and follow Josh all over the streets of New York the entire day.
Not much. My name is Guzman, and I've been hired by somebody on TikTok to supervise all autistic people. And looks like you're in need of my help. I'm gonna be your bodyguard / caretaker. No, you won't. Hey, get back here. Stop the skates.
Why would you do that?
See, that's just not right.
Go away.
That's weird.
You want me to call the police on
He
you?
should have. Dude, I would have tossed that damn drink at him, but it looked expensive. I'm just saying. I don't know.
I don't want to talk to you. I'm here to help. No.
How are you there to help? You're there to stalk him, you fucking creep.
Hey, it's Douglas Skates. Why don't I report you? I've been paid. I've been paid to come. Well, tell him to cancel. Tell him you want the money. No, chill out. Go away. Don't make me. No, I don't want to talk to you. No. No, you're not. I'm calling security.
Dude, that is scary. Like, someone hired that guy to follow him? Like, dude.
No. I don't want it. Get away from me. No. Get away. Get away. Get away. No. What's up, Josh?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Yo.
Is no one gonna help this kid?
No, I was here.
Like, is no one gonna help him? He said to get away. There's a bunch of people there.
I'm done. I don't get paid enough for this shit. I'm gonna let you have it.
No matter where Josh escaped to, it seems like the troll was always on his heel, showing up moments later. Now, it doesn't help that Josh was live streaming this entire thing, making it incredibly easy for him to be found. The next big moment in the World of T-Shirt story is when Josh paid for a billboard advertisement in Times Square. Yes, that is a real sentence. Somehow, Josh managed to save up enough money that he was able to rent out a billboard space in Times Square. The ad was a promotion of his TikTok account and was a video of himself dancing with the self-appointed title, King of the Concrete Jungle.
Hey, he did it. He made it. You can't be mad at him.
Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do. Now you're in New York. These streets.
Hey, we need to pay for one. So pay for that YouTube up there.
What we gonna do?
MJC party up there. Pet MJC party up there.
Who's dancing?
Renting out a
yeah.
space could range anywhere
hold on.
between $5,000 and $50,000 a day. How Josh came up with this kind of money is
Whoa.
beyond me. Following this moment, the
God
online
fucking
show
damn.
Side Talk would interview Josh.
In New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. Got Louis Vuitton because I'm banned from the Gucci store. Yep, unfortunately I'm banned from there. Banned.
He
banned. You have been permanently banned. Michelle Obama ruined our school lunches.
What do you want to say to Michelle Obama about the school lunches?
Our lunches are disgusting. Friday, coffee and boba. Saturday, coffee and boba. Sunday, coffee and boba. I run this city now, me.
Can you tell the people about your level?
I'm like movie star famous. I can't go anywhere without getting recognized.
Can I get a picture with you?
That'll be $25.
He turned a pandemic to a bandemic. And he got banned from Gucci. Banned from Gucci for life. Too much money. You see this?
It's Louis Vuitton.
This interview would do well enough for them to come back not too long later for a second round with Josh. It would be in this 1-minute segment that would spawn a new catchphrase for the world of t-shirts.
What do you want to say to 6ix9ine right now? He claims to be the king of New York.
I'm the king of New York. 6ix9ine is not the king. I am.
That's right, claiming he's the king of New York. This would be one of his new favorite things to say following his interview. There's an abundance of videos of Josh boasting this all over New York.
I run this city now. Me. This is my city. New York is my city. I run this city. Me. This is my city. New York's mine. I run New York.
I mean, he was here first.
Hey,
bro, he turned into a villain though.
Locals, all the locals are my favorite
At this point in the
locale.
story, Josh has become a full-scale TikTok celebrity. And
I
apart
fuck
from
with
people
this locale.
disliking him charging for photos and videos, there was really no
Shall
controversy
do the same
surrounding
thing
Josh.
too.
While most people viewed him as an online laughingstock, there was a core sector of legitimate fans that wanted to see Josh succeed at this point. It would be in the next incident we're about to discuss where the court of public opinion will start to shift in a negative direction for our main character in this wild story.
Don't tell me
Not
he was
long after
talking
the
to
side talk
kids or
interviews
some
and
shit.
boasting he's the king of New York, a fan would take Josh fishing. After the pair would catch a bluegill, Josh would claim that the fish lives in dirty water and then proceeds to smash it into the concrete beneath him.
Okay, Ann.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, it's a fish. Who cares?
People that like animals?
Yeah.
Nigga, it's a fish.
After
Like
slamming
PETA.
the fish onto the ground, Josh would proceed to stomp the life out of it while maniacally giggling the whole time.
I'm getting Bash's brains out.
Oh my god, bro.
Josh gleefully turning this bluegill into puree on the sidewalk rubbed the
That's not
majority
cool.
of his audience the wrong way, myself included. There is something deeply disturbing about watching a man happily stomp the life out of an animal. And I know
It's
fish
a
aren't regarded
fucking
as the cutest
fish.
life forms, but I don't think any creature should suffer this
It's
kind of
a
death. The
fucking
backlash
fish.
Josh would receive from this incident
Holy
was immeasurable.
shit.
He took to TikTok to
Oh,
post
hey,
an
pause
apology
that real
that was
quick.
comedically bad to say the least. In his apology, Josh would claim that the fish was already
Hey,
dead,
Jess, pause that real
even
quick.
though it was just caught and pulled out of the water. And then he would go on to say that the man filming him
Jess.
did not pay his cameo fee,
Right.
so he should not have
Pause.
been filmed in the first place.
Okay, so a lot of people are upset about a leaked video of
Jess,
me
pause.
stomping on a fish. First of
Did you hear
all,
it?
the fish was
God damn.
You know what?
I was like, somebody, what you call it? They, in the chat, they said, first time joining a live, how's Panel doing tonight? Oh, he talking about Jupiter. You talking about Jupiter? He said Panel? Oh, shit. Huh. We don't know how he's doing, but.
Wait, what happened?
No, I was saying somebody in the chat was saying, how's Panel doing? Like, Jupiter.
That Jupiter name?
Yeah, like last name.
That's
That's the last name.
Jupiter, that one?
The one that said,
I don't know. Hopefully they're all probably in Idaho stuffing fucking potatoes up his like pony's ass or some shit. I don't.
Pretty much.
Yo,
but...
blowhole.
That guy's fucking creepy.
Yo, blowhole.
The fuck are you? What?
But appreciate the support. Thank you so much.
Shut up, I'm talking. Chubby.
I'm gonna put my big toe in the nose. Yes, thank you. We appreciate your comment.
Appreciate the support.
I can't wait. I can't wait to find out what if there's more about him. We'll probably go back to that one probably too because we probably have a lot more to do with that one. We just touched base on it. So
He said, "Would it put it past him?"
Oh yeah, no, I fucking wouldn't either.
But yeah.
Put it past that waste of space.
Oh my
We're
god.
gonna check out that piece of shit after this. Don't worry about that. We're gonna see how.
I'm not gonna hold you. I feel like if he a low cow, I don't see what's so bad about him. He better than one pedophile. 'Cause one was a pedophile, the other one was dirty, and the other one was
both pedophile. They're both.
Yeah, I
they
gotta see
both
what
were
Jupiter.
pedophiles?
I gotta check. No, I
yeah.
gotta see what Cyrax did, but I know Jupiter for a fact.
No, Cyrax was a pedophile. Jupiter was, and then that female, she was just
She's just gross. She's just fucking.
She farted and said, "What is that? What was that?" Like, girl,
Oh
She
my
farted.
gosh,
She
bro.
farted. That shit was wet. That shit was
welcome to New York.
no.
This is
No,
what
no.
city
No.
of Ohio.
I don't need that. We don't need it. Hey, stop. We
I
don't need
am
an
New
ear
York.
rape.
All right.
We don't need an ear rape session, alright? Come on now.
The cocky Ghana of New York.
We need to take
Hey,
his privileges away.
well, what was the name of the guy that was texting?
Oh,
Or female? I don't know. You female guy.
toxic waste.
Yo, Toxic Rates. And you a Batman fan? Put a W in the chat.
Already dead. The
You and you hate fireman like me? Put an L
Stop.
in the
Hey, hey,
chat.
hey, chill. Don't
person who
do that.
recorded
Don't do that.
me
We love
recorded
Spider-Man over here.
MKD
No, I don't give a
World,
fuck.
real
You're not about to
fucking.
disrespect Spider-Man
Now,
like
if
that.
you love Deadpool and Wolverine, put a C in the chat.
Oh yeah. Put a C in the
Yeah,
chat. Put a C in the
yeah.
chat. Let us know. Let us know.
Put a C in the chat.
Nah, I put an L in the chat. That movie was ass, mustard ass.
All right, watch it.
It did
We
more than
beat your
yours.
ass.
You need a whole team.
That movie was
Exactly.
trash. When they introduced Deadpool in his movie, it became trash.
I don't see your Batman leaping from buildings.
Go find Cyrus.
What?
So we could
Let's
get.
do it.
Go find
Let's do it.
Cyrus so we
I
could
bet
do
you-
an
I bet you he's a
interview.
Batman fan. I bet you.
I'm trying to do an interview with Cyrus. Go find him.
Go ahead. You go do it.
Welcome to Cyrus. This is what Cyrus are made of, and nothing he can't
Play
do.
the video. Nobody wants to listen to this.
I'm talking before I get hot.
Get hot. That's the
me
FBI
without
one
my
that they
permission. They didn't pay the cameo, so they weren't even supposed to record me, but they posted it to set me up, so
Oh, they
that they would
set
have
him
an
up.
excuse to try and cancel me. I did not kill anything. The fish was already dead.
It is very clear
Hey,
Josh
I'm on
did
his
not
side.
understand why he was
Okay.
receiving any of this backlash in the first place. In fact, he seemed more concerned and upset at the fact that he wasn't paid for that video, comparing it to being a cancellation attempt. As you can imagine, this apology wasn't received very well, and a mass flagging campaign would ensue, leading to the World of T-Shirts account being temporarily suspended. And with his main account temporarily banned, Josh would take to his Starbucks
so
account
wait.
to post another
Did they ban him because he killed a fish?
Well, depending on what story you're going off of.
That is
Apparently
so
he didn't kill
fucking
one.
stupid.
That is kind of fucked up though. Like if
You
it
can't
was
kill a
alive,
fucking fish.
but
Like
if it
for
was
real.
alive, though.
It's a fucking fish.
It doesn't matter. It's alive.
It's a fish.
It doesn't matter. It's a fucking alive animal.
Yeah, Charlie.
It's a live animal.
It's a fish. Fish.
So
Oh,
So what? What?
Motherfucker.
What are you gonna do? Exactly. Play the video.
Bro, it's a fish.
It's still alive.
Why are
It's a
we having
fish.
this right now? Why are we
No,
having this right now?
It's a fish.
I don't know. He has a problem with this fish.
It's a fish.
He
It's
has
a
a problem.
fucking fish.
So
Kill
what?
it. Eat it. Drown it. Throw it back in the water. It's a fucking fish.
But you can't drown it in the water. I can't believe you just said that.
I know I fucked up on that part, but it's a fucking drowning with air. It's a fish.
It's a problem that okay, no one would
Drown it
care
with
if he
air.
captured it and
Like nigga, it's a fucking fish.
no one would care if he actually cleaned it and ate it or whatever. But the fact that he just did it just to do it, that is the problem. He fucking didn't need to. That's the issue.
It's a fish.
Okay.
You're a fish.
It's a fish.
You're a fucking fish.
It's a fish.
Ew,
Wait a minute,
that's a
It's
weird
a
looking
fucking
fish. Ew.
fish.
Those things are real?
Fish.
That's
that
not
is
real.
real.
That is not fucking real. What
No
the fuck?
That fish is
way.
real.
No.
Where in Cherry Noble?
No, that's
No, all jokes
not.
aside, this fish is real. You didn't know that? This real.
No,
It's a
that is
real
not.
fish.
That is not the
I
blob.
forgot the name of it. Yes, it is. It's
That's
a
not the
real fish.
blobfish.
That is a real fish. I forgot the name though.
Ain't no fucking way things.
That a real fish, bro. It's the most ugliest fish. I forgot the name of it. It's a real fish, bro. How you not know this? Y'all don't watch Animal Planet? The fuck?
I watch it. Coming from the guy that's like, it's just a fish. Now you care about
It is a fish, nigga. It's
Get
just,
out of here.
bro. Bro, you got me saying, you got me calling you, got me calling you other names, bro. It's a fish, bro.
Don't worry. I'll have my viewers back me up. Just receipt. Put it in the chat.
Fish.
Apology.
Oh
This
my
apology
gosh.
was received as poorly as the first one. Josh would spend a majority of the video whining about not being able to make money and not really addressing the bluegill incident past the first sentence.
Okay, I'm sorry about the fish. It was a wrong thing for me to do. To stop that fish. Please,
stop
just
that.
give me my account back. It was my livelihood and they just took it away.
See,
They
that's
just
fucked
took it away
up.
by mass reporting. Please, I'm terribly sorry.
You see, they
Just give me
flooded
my
his
account
account
back.
because
He
he
would
killed a
continue to
fish.
make videos
But
like this
also,
until his
like,
main
that's
account was
dangerous,
finally
though.
unbanned and his
If that's,
issues
like,
were
the thing he
resolved.
does
And
for
after
an
his
outlet
original
for
World
not
of
fishing
T-Shirts
kids,
account was
that's
unbanned in
dangerous.
August of 2021, Josh would go back to posting like business as usual. While the bluegill controversy had left a stain on his reputation, a majority of his almost 2 million followers at this point stuck around to watch the spectacle that is World of T-Shirts. And surprisingly, Josh went controversy-free for the rest of 2021 and a majority of 2022, sticking to his usual brand of dancing in the streets and yelling about New York.
This isn't the entrance to the highway.
No.
What's wrong?
You're screaming. What are you doing?
Sorry.
Yeah, you should be sorry. Be quiet.
He gay.
Quiet?
No, yeah.
We're doing stuff here.
What are you doing? You're gonna be quiet. That's what you're gonna do. Okay.
A drastic shift in
I'd be down with somebody wearing a pea hoodie telling me to be quiet. Go walk on your hands, bitch.
See, I'm shocked that hasn't happened sooner. That's New York, bro. Like,
Nigga, nobody know what to do with that nigga. Like, forever somebody will about, nigga, what you want to do? We gonna run that shit right now. I'm like, phone them, nigga. I take out that knots. What you talking about?
Wow.
in Josh's content would come when he finally turned 21. I'm not exactly sure who or what sparked Josh's interest in the bottle, but it's safe to say once he started drinking, he has never shown signs of stopping.
No.
World of T-Shirts' new content, put simply, was being a drunken mess in the streets of New York. It was very apparent in the beginning Josh had little to no experience with the effects of alcohol prior to turning 21.
What the hell is happening to me? I think I'm gonna be sick.
Oh god.
Wow. Wow.
Oh shit!
He wasted no time at all.
It is worth noting Josh would have a moment of clarity in this live stream, and he
Sure.
would even give a somewhat sincere apology about the fish incident that happened over a year ago at this point.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not. You just drunk.
If I die, don't send me to hell.
That waste of face is drunk.
I'm so sorry for stomping on that fish. I'm so sorry. I promise I'll never do anything like that.
The World of T-Shirts audience ate this new style of content up. And I know that sounds crazy, but as I mentioned earlier, this is TikTok at the end of the day. While there is a group of fans that want to see Josh genuinely succeed, a massive majority of people tune in to World of T-Shirts to watch him make an ass of himself in public. And this is something Josh would do exponentially when he was drunk.
I took a tequila shot and I vomited.
A couple good examples of this is like the time a wasted Josh was filmed by a bystander arguing with a van full of people.
This is New York. Hey, what the fuck? I'm not even in there.
That's right, he would run up
He
and
kicked
kick
his
the van,
fucking-
antagonizing the group even more before hurrying off into the night. Another example is the time when the US was considering banning TikTok. A drunken Josh at 3 a.m. would be ranting on the subway about how the US was a dictatorship and that he was going to move to Iceland because of this.
I can't fucking believe I was born in a dictatorship. They're gonna ban TikTok in the US. What am I gonna do?
Shut the fuck up.
What
That's
am
what
I
you are
gonna
doing.
do?
You are shut your fucking mouth, boy.
It's my only source of income.
What the hell is happening right now?
They're gonna ban TikTok in the US. It's my only form of income.
Obviously, this annoyed the bystanders on the train, leading to a confrontation.
It's my only source of income. Shut the f up! I'll sue you for millions of dollars. You know what?
Oh my god.
You know
So
what?
why is
I'm
she
moving
triggering
to
him?
a different car. Fucking jerk. I'll sue your ass. I can't do this anymore. I'll
What, drink?
sue the government if that bill passes. I'll sue the government. You f***ing unemployed bitch! I'll f***ing sue you! You
Damn.
You son of a f***ing...
What
It
happened?
is funny to note that he would
Yo, he is
eventually make it to
passionate.
Iceland sometime in the future where, of course, he could be found drinking. Josh would continue to get even worse with his alcohol consumption when a man named Michael Quinn would come into his life. Michael Quinn is a notoriously hated character in the World of T-Shirts community, and for good reason. Having no real skills or talents to amount to anything in his life other than inheriting his father's hot dog business, yes, Michael Quinn is a glizzy salesman in his off time, this almost 50-year-old failure has decided the best way to become successful is to find Josh and follow him around until he was able to convince him to be his pseudo-manager. And like all lolcow managers, Michael takes a cut of all of Josh's profits, whether that be his cameos, TikTok payouts, and even selfies with fans. Michael Quinn does not do anything to deserve this money, and the only thing he really manages is Josh's alcohol consumption. Now you might be thinking, Josh clearly has an alcohol problem, and Michael managing that has to be a good thing. You would be wrong. It's actually the opposite. Michael Quinn actively encourages Josh to drink more and more alcohol every night so he can film him in his wild drunken state. I have seen videos of Josh after he puked and peed himself hobbling around the streets of New York after a night with Michael. Another disgusting thing Michael encourages Josh to do is smoke cigarettes. On screen right now is a video of Josh ripping a cigarette after the encouragement of his manager, Michael Quinn. I personally believe there is a special place in hell for people like Michael, who are actively encouraging an autistic man to drink copious amounts of alcohol and smoke cigarettes. Apart from encouraging Josh to inebriate himself every night, Michael is also
Where's his
responsible for a couple
uncle
notable
or
things in the
grandpa?
World of T-Shirts timeline,
I
like the
understand he's an
creation of
adult
the
now,
World
but
of
where is
T-Shirts
he at?
tour of New York. For the very low price of just $50 a person, you can have Joshua Block guide you through his favorite parts of New York. Of course, Michael Quinn will also be there chaperoning this whole ordeal, undoubtedly waiting to get his cut of the money for this too. And you might be wondering, what does a tour of New York by World of T-Shirts look like? If we
Wow.
take one quick look
That
at the
is
Google reviews,
insane.
this might give us some answers to that question. This tour only exists to fund the tour guide's drinking problem. I'm sure there are much better tours of the city to go on. Tour guide was belligerently drunk and urinated all over himself outside Ray's candy shop. The tour ended up just being bar hopping. Overall, would not recommend it until Josh is able to get everything under control. A 20-minute tour for $40 just so the alcoholic tour guide, Josh, can fund his drinking problem. Dude needs to wake up and realize this isn't a way to live. Just because other people do it doesn't mean you should. Highly recommend Daniel Larson's tour or another tour around the city. Truly atrocious, but not nearly as bad as the moldy old sailor hat that he wears. Seriously, what's the point of that? Nasty. Awful experience, little to no actual information on the tour, if you can actually call it that. It feels more like walking your elderly dog around the block and then watching said dog get hammered. Dog is an accurate descriptor because that's exactly what he smells like. Of course, there is no shortage of people on TikTok that paid for this tour and filmed their experience, often looking something like this.
Is the Super Union. This is where Abraham Lincoln went to college.
Now, obviously, Josh's New York tour would be a
That's
hotbed
the
for
old
drinking
one.
activity. One
That's
thing
the
people like to
new
do
one.
is show up for the tour and take his hat.
Where's the hat? Where's the hat? The red guy in the red. Where is it? Where's the fucking hat? Somebody stole it. Who would want to steal a fucking hat?
I'd like to note that people with autism often have a comfort item or object that helps soothe them in unusual or unique situations, and Josh's hat is most likely his comfort object as he wears it every single day
Just like
and
this
really doesn't
TikTok.
like when people touch it. So showing up to his tour and taking it from him and running away is actually a pretty messed up thing to do.
That guy tried to steal my hat again.
Somebody took the hat again? What?
No, I think they're chasing him
Really
for
doesn't
the
like
hat.
when people touch it.
I think
So
somebody
showing up
should
to his
take your
tour
hat
and taking it
again.
from him and running away is actually a pretty messed up thing to do.
Oh, maybe you're right.
Yeah, look, somebody took the hat again.
Oh, damn.
Oh, I heard it too. Yeah, the scream. Yeah.
They took the hat again. That's not right. That's really not right. Trash ass game.
Get out of here.
I know it might sound funny, but this is like taking a pacifier from a baby. The next thing Michael Quinn orchestrated was a fake beef between Josh and Daniel Larson. While neither party seemed particularly interested in this idea, it is something Michael Quinn really tried to make happen.
Hiring a security detail even larger than the one that Donald Trump has to defend World of T-shirts from Daniel Larson.
Daniel Larson would even respond to Michael at one point.
Messages for Michael Quinn: if you do not stop with the threats, then I will be forced to press charges.
And this entire
The
saga
fucking
would come to a
naked mole
conclusion
rat.
when Daniel would fly to New York and meet Josh for a stream.
New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do. Now you're in
Ain't he the pedophile?
After Josh would serenade Daniel with his
something.
favorite
Ain't
song,
Daniel
they would
Larson
sit down
is
and
a
have an awkward
pedophile?
conversation
I think
that was
so,
mainly driven by
if
Michael
I'm not
Quinn.
mistaken.
The meeting of these two was very lackluster, and there really isn't
I
much
don't
to
know.
say about it beyond that. The two would part ways after their brief interaction, and they wouldn't cross paths again. From this point forward, Josh's descent into alcoholism only gets worse. He drinks all day, every day. If you just scroll through his Instagram or his TikTok, you will be bombarded by images of Josh with drinks in his hand or at bars drinking. No matter where he goes or what he does, he manages to find alcohol to consume while doing it. Josh's drinking habit has gotten so out of control at this point that there is an account called World of Alcohol Tracker that was created to keep track of his daily consumption. Since Josh posts every single drink he has throughout the day, keeping track of this consumption wasn't an incredibly difficult thing to do. Really big shout out to the World of Alcohol Tracker for putting in the work and showing us how much this guy actually drinks. This is what an average day of drinking looks like for World of T-shirts.
Before we get into the rest of the video, I want to pause and just lay out a disclaimer. This is dangerous. Please do not replicate what you see in this video. It can result in serious injury or permanent damage and consequences. I want to talk a little bit faster in this video so it doesn't take 5 minutes to get through this video. Starting off the day at 1 p.m. we have a 8-ounce or more glass of wine for 2 standard drinks, $16 and 300 calories. Shortly after we have a high noon at 1 p.m. for 1 standard drink, $8 and 100 calories. Less than an hour later at 2 p.m. we have a 99 shooter for 1.5 standard drinks, $2 and 200 calories. 3 p.m. we have a 24-ounce draft dark beer for 2 standard drinks, $14 and 400 calories. At 4 p.m. as well, we're washing down that dark beer with a nice light beer for 1 standard drink, $7 and 200 calories. After a 3-hour break, we're back with a high noon at 7 p.m. for 1 standard drink, $8 and 100 calories. Less than an hour later, we've got some kind of mixed drink like a raspberry Collins or something at 8 p.m. for 1 standard drink, $12 and 300 calories. An hour later, we've got another 99 shooter for 1.5 standard drinks, $2 and 100 calories. Also at 9 p.m. we have a mixed drink of some sort for 1 standard drink, $12 and 300 calories. Less than an hour later, we're on tour, so we've got a 99 banana shooter for 1.5 standard drinks, $2 and 100 calories. Still on tour at 10 p.m. we've got a McSorley special for 1 standard drink, $8 and 300 calories. And to end the tour at 10 p.m. we've got a high noon for 1 standard drink, $8 and 100 calories. At the tail end of 10 p.m., we've got another mixed drink for one standard drink, $12 and 200 calories. Shortly after 11 p.m., we've got what looks to be a margarita for 1.5 standard drinks, $14 and 200 calories. Less than an hour later, same drink again. This time we'll count it as one standard drink just so it averages out a little bit better in his favor. For one standard drink, $12 and 200 calories. It's midnight. We've got a specialty shot here, but this is going to be one standard drink, $10 and 100 calories. Into the late hours of the night, it's now 1 a.m. and we've got a mixed drink for one standard drink, $12 and 200 calories. 2 a.m. It's a bit hard to see. It's dark where he's drinking, but it's a taller mixed drink. We'll call it 1.5 standard drinks, $12 and 200 calories. To end the night at 2 a.m., we're going to have one more shot for one standard drink, $8 and 100 calories. Before we go on to totals, I wanted you to take a quick look at this chart. Between 0.15 and 0.19 is the beginning of the blackout range. 0.20 to 0.24 is the latter stages of the blackout phase. Now, everybody's different and everybody has a different tolerance, but in the 0.25 to 0.39 range, your symptoms could range anywhere from nothing to risk of no longer being alive. That being said, let's take a look at the totals. Josh had a total of 23.5 standard drinks last night. It put his max BAC at 0.31. That's beyond the blackout range. He spent a total of $167 and drank a total of 3,500 calories. Lastly, if you take a look at the bottom of the chart, you'll see at 11 a.m. the next day, this morning, he still has a BAC of 0.16. If we fast forward and look at the chart for today, even though he hasn't had any drinks yet on camera, he won't be completely 100% sober until 9 p.m. tonight.
So there are very few hours in the day that Josh will spend with no alcohol in his system. The World of Alcohol Tracker would even break down Josh's average alcohol
hangover's gonna
consumption
be
for the
crazy.
entire year, and this is where the statistics get really sad.
In December, Josh had a total of 306.3 standard drinks on camera. That's an average of about 10 per day. He spent a total of $1,502 on alcohol. He drank a total of 47,950 calories in alcohol. That's the same as 86 Big Macs. Throughout the entire month of December, Josh had an average BAC of 0.08 hour by hour. His highest BAC in December was 0.35, which is much higher than the blackout range. Reminder that the blackout range starts anywhere between the 0.15 and 0.25 to 0.3 range. It's different for everybody. Everybody's different, but 0.35 is after the blackout range. This is like where you're entering coma territory, alcohol poisoning levels. He spent a total of 243 hours with a BAC of 0.00. That's 33% of the month he was completely sober. He spent 477 hours last month with a BAC higher than 0. That's 66% of the time. He spent 291 hours with a BAC of 0.08 or higher, and that's 40% of the time last month. That means for 40% of last month entirely, he had a BAC higher than you are allowed to drive with. He spent 67 total hours last month blacked out. Reminder, that's a BAC of higher than 0.2, and that's almost 10% of last month was in a blackout state. Across the whole month of December, Josh averaged 0.43 drinks per hour, and that's approximately the same thing as taking a shot of vodka every 2 hours for an entire month. If you take these numbers above and average them out over an entire year, Josh will have a total of 3,675 drinks. He will spend a total of $18,024. That's enough to buy a 2016 Dodge Charger with a couple $100 left over to put in your pocket. Or instead, you could book an all-inclusive trip to a resort in Cancun, Mexico at about $360 per room per night. You could stay for 52 days. That's right. Instead of spending $18,000 on alcohol, you could go live for 2 months at an all-inclusive resort. That would be pretty crazy. And lastly, over an entire year on average, he will consume 575,400 calories in alcohol.
So you should all keep those numbers in mind when you decide to buy a Cameo or pay for a tour through New York with him. You can almost guarantee Josh is going to use that money you give him to buy alcohol. Or he's going to use it on a plane ticket to fly to different places to get wasted. Just take a look at all the places Josh has been this last year traveling. Not only that, but Josh probably eats better than both you and I do. Apart from the images of his drinks, Josh also likes to post the food he's eating, and let me tell you, it's nothing to scoff at.
That's so, like, no.
Bitch. I spent $89 on French onion soup, shrimp scampi, and a glass of wine. Fucking price gouging.
However, if Josh was just spending
Like
his money
sushi, I
on
can
expensive
get,
food and
but
traveling,
like
that wouldn't be the issue here. At the
the
end of the day, he is an autistic man with a severe alcohol addiction
Yeah.
that's being taken advantage of by Michael Quinn and trolled to no end. The story of Joshua Block is kind of a sad one. What once was a naive, goofy kid dancing in his grandpa's house is now an alcoholic mess wandering the streets of New York. Although he's managed to make quite a career out of what he does, Josh definitely needs a real role model in his life to help him with his alcohol addiction and get him away from Michael Quinn. Not too long ago, Josh was even arrested for subway surfing. Subway surfing is when someone rides on top of, the side of, or behind a subway car, and while I can't see Josh actually doing this, there is footage of him being escorted out of the subway by police, so he was arrested for something. Just another prime example of why Josh needs a serious role model in his life to get him on the straight and narrow. This has been the
Okay.
story of World of T-Shirts, the alcoholic king of New York. Thank you to everyone that's made it to this point, and a massive shout out to all my channel members. I appreciate the hell out of your support. With all that
That was a
being
good
said,
video.
I'm Nick Nobody, and until next time, I'm out.
So, what's the verdict?
Gorgeous.
You're looking incredible in that dress.
Yeah, I watched that anime. That anime good. But anyway, okay. So what y'all think?
Man, he's I didn't know much of that lore before, but dang, I ain't gonna lie, that's a lot of calories and a lot of money spent on alcohol. That's wild.
yeah, like I don't understand why his grandpa didn't step in and like stop him from hanging out with that creepy. Like I'm sorry, but that other guy's creepy as hell. Like you're twice his age and you're coming in and you know you're mooching off of this kid and it's just sad. Like his grandpa is nowhere to be found to stop that, to say like, hey, look, I don't want you to be around. Like I know he's an adult by this end, and I know there's not much maybe grandpa can do. Maybe he did step in. Maybe that's like a behind the scenes type of thing. But that's just sad. Like, see, like I don't know why he's called a locale though. Like the other ones I can
He
completely
not a
understand.
low cow. That I like him.
In
That's what
my
I was saying.
opinion, yeah,
He
in my
don't seem like a
opinion,
low cow. He just seem like a normal guy who he just
has
seem like a normal
problems.
Down syndrome. Man, yeah, just
No,
not.
he's not Down syndrome. He has
Not yeah,
he's
autism. I meant to say.
yeah, and like I just feel like he's not a low cow. He has problems, just like a lot of people do with drinking and stuff like that because it like I don't know they like the way they feel or whatever. I don't know, but it's just I don't know. The other ones I can get because they're perverts and gross ass fucking troll gremlins that you'll find under like a basement or some shit, and it's like him. It's just a sad story. Just because he what drinks and likes to do stupid crap. But I mean, I don't know. What do you think, Fly? Fly.
Oh shit. Yeah, I 100% agree with you because like you say, he just got problems. I don't. He not a low cow. So like her, she yes a low cow. That
Yeah, too.
Cyrax a low cow. Fucking Jubilee a low cow. But him, I don't see nothing about him being a low cow. He like at the end, this guy take advantage of him because let's be honest, he don't know too much better, and the guy just take advantage of him. The only thing that I don't understand about him, like what you said, like where your grandfather at? And let's say grandfather passed away. You feel me?
Hmm.
But at the same time, like where is your grandfather at? Why would this man take advantage of you? And then as and then, and then I got me mad about it. And like, okay, nigga killed a fish. Me personally, it's a fucking fish. Like who
Oh my
fucking
God,
cares? Like no
but
no no. Let me say something. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. You gotta been here, conquer you kill. Y'all all gotta film. Y'all gotta report false applications on him. So you two could ban his account because y'all mad that he killed a fish. But really, most of y'all niggas do a worse shit than that out here right now. We'll be real. But yes, you get mad because somebody killed a fish. You got a nigga out here full of drugs. You want to get banned because you fought a little bit of weed. You want to get banned because you curse in public. Because you all things that you could get banned about, but you got trustee charging him to ban him because he killed a fish that was already pretty much dead. We'll be real. And then as go for the other thing that just was just retarded and just totally piece of shit. You somebody hired somebody to follow him. And then this nigga sing screaming and tell the guy get the way for him, stop following him, and then everybody in the background just laughing. Like how the fuck is that funny? The nigga get a fucking harass, chase, and follow, and everybody just laughing in the background. Like y'all nigga at the mall in this fucking the fucking public place, just sitting here, just laughing at this man. Like, bro, first off, we'll get one thing right. Y'all could tell he on the spectrum. You could tell he on the spectrum for the way he talks. But y'all, nobody stepped in to be like, why you bother this guy that on the spectrum? You feel me? Like I'm not saying don't do it. They're wrong to do it to somebody who's not on the spectrum too. But I'm just saying that's just a different type of nonsense to do that shit to someone on the spectrum. And that's the thing, cause I know people on the fashion, so it's just like, nigga, you feel proud of yourself to chase uh somebody that on the fashion around the mall, like you feel proud. So you talk about, oh, what he doing with his life, but okay, I guess, like yes, he drink a lot and that bad, I get that bad, but he drink a lot and he living his best life, like nigga, you just following somebody on the fashion for a tiny little payout. Like nigga, and you talk about him, they shouldn't make a video of you. Why the fuck you follow somebody? You follow somebody while you a private investigator or some shit. Like this shit, like, that shit was just stupid, bro. That shit was just dumb. That everybody else who was just sitting in the background giggling and laughing, like that all ain't shit. Like I don't know, I just right, I would agree with Trey. I don't see nothing about him real local to me. I'm sorry, he don't even seem like a local. He just seemed like a man that made poor decisions with his way he no better yet, he a man who need to go to a AA meeting. That all it is. It's just a guy that need a AA meeting. Like that all I got to say. Okay, like it just make no sense. You just need a AA meeting. That all he really need. And you ask me, you feel me?
Right. I think he's like at the lower like smidget. Like he's not a local, but it's just his actions made him into a local. But I don't think
What
he's.
is his actions though? Like I'm not trying to cut you off or anything, but what is his action? What? Because he pissed himself, bro. You see that all the time, and every drunk does that. Like you drink too much, you end up fucking pissing on yourself. That's just a
Well,
thing
not
people
that,
do when they get.
but
Oh,
I guess just other stuff like later on down the line he did. He started just running around, started kicking people for no reason. Um,
oh, see, if that was in the video, I'm like, yeah, now you're just
yeah, like I
ignoring.
looked at him
Your...
recently, and he was yeah, he was just doing that shit, man. But yeah, it was just and that guy, that assistant or whatever that managed him or whatever. Fuck him, dude. He is literally Satan himself when he was like dealing with him, man. So I felt really bad for him.
The man's a piece of shit, and you know you're taking advantage of him. You know you are. That's fucking bullshit. And regardless, like he apologized and for the stupid thing he did knowingly. But the other stuff, he's just like it seems like people again were on the whole of like, oh my god, he's famous, I can get famous too. Because let's be honest, during COVID, everybody thought that they can get fucking famous and be TikTok famous, and let
Mm, yes, try talking fast right there.
Yeah.
everybody's like, yeah, let's be, I can be famous, I can be, oh COVID, oh my god, like let's be TikTok famous. Like, it's so stupid. stupid with people sometimes.